Welcome back into the drive with Tim Donnelly here on 99.9 The Fan. We are joined by Cade Klubnik, Clemson senior quarterback, 43 total touchdowns, only 6 interceptions last year. One of just 3 two-time ACC championship game MVPs in the conference's history here at ACC Kickoff. Cade, this is going to be a year-long follow-up. We talked to you last year and right here at ACC Kickoff, and one of the conversations we had was NIL endorsements, and you had Roback, you had a few others, and I said, what's the next industry? What deal do you want next? And you gave us sunglasses. You said you wanted a little Sonny's endorsement. Did we make it happen in the last year, or are we still looking?
Did not get the sunglasses. Most sunglasses, I looked into it. Most of the sunglass people, they make visors too, but I don't wear a visor. So that's their way of getting into the game. You know, Oakley and stuff like that. They're making visors, but I don't wear a visor, so didn't work out.
Not messing with the vision just to get some nice Oakleys.
That's right. That's right. But do love some Oakleys, though.
All right, well then, same question. What's next? What else are we looking into? What do we need to talk about?
Man.
Or are you good? Are you maxed out?
I got one big one coming out soon, so I guess you'll have to wait on that one.
No hints?
No hints right now.
All right.
No hints right now. It should be cool, though.
All right, Cade Klubnik hinting that he's got the big NIL endorsement coming up.
One cool one. I would say cool. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Is this all right? Never mind. I was going to say, is cool specific, or is cool just like it's rad? Does that have something to do with like ice?
No.
I didn't know if you were giving us a wink.
No hint right there. No hint right there.
All right. Let's dive into the football a little bit here. Clemson famously did not take transfers, right? It was part, or they did take transfers. They were just from they transferred from high school to college, is what your coach Dabo Swinney said. This offseason, there are a couple guys on the defense that you're going up against in practice. Jeremiah Alexander from Alabama. Was it Will Helt from Purdue? Did it feel like intruders were coming into the locker room? Like it's just something that darn near everyone else embraced, and Clemson took a while to.
Yeah, I mean, we believe in our guys. I think that, have your opinions on it, but we believe in our guys, and we're all about development, and I think I'm the epitome of that. I think that Coach Swinney easily could have kicked me out the door, last year, and a year ago everybody told me that I sucked and that I needed to get out of here, and Clemson needed to go get a new quarterback, and just kind of put my head down and went to work, and Coach Swinney told me, hey, Cade, I believe in you, and having a coach tell you that. This game is about confidence, man. And having your head coach that you believe in tell you that just fulfilled me with confidence. So having that, meant so much. But Will Helt, he's my roommate. I became really close with him for the first 4 or 5 months he was here, and now he's living with me, man. I love that dude, and going just live life together has been really fun. So, no, it hasn't felt like intruders. Just, feels like a high school recruit coming in. But, I think it's different when you only have 3 guys come in versus 30 or 40 like some of these schools. You turn around and you got a whole new team, having to learn 40 new players, not just their names, but, what's life about? What's their families like? How do you love on them well, and how do you lead them well, and everything like that. So that's what's really special about Clemson for sure.
What is your relationship with Coach Swinney like away from football, right? Are y'all texting? Are you sending memes? Like what is your relationship with Coach Swinney?
I say it's great, man. I love Coach. Super, super thankful for him. So thankful that I picked Clemson. Yeah, I mean he's an awesome person, awesome coach. Somebody that I love being around. Yeah, he's hilarious. He's awesome.
Hilarious. What can you give us a joke? Can you give us an example? Anything that's radio friendly?
Just random, man. Like he just sends me a picture in the middle of the summer, just shirtless on the boat, saying how's my QB1 or something like that. So, man, I love Coach Swinney though. Just always putting a smile on my face. So.
All right, and I'm sure everyone will put a smile on their face when you're throwing touchdowns and all that. So. Let's put you in a situation here. 3rd and 10, own 40-yard line. Coach goes, what do you want? What's the play you're giving him? The route concept and maybe a primary.
I can't give you that.
Well, not the terminology, but
well, we'd like to throw the ball. What defense are we going against? We got cover 1, cover 2, 2-man. Quarters, Tampa, what are we going against?
All right, well, passing down, you probably got a dime on the field, so you got an extra defensive back, and you're expecting too high.
Okay, too high. Some type of high-low on one of the backers. Let's high-low on one of the backers. Let's get some type of high-low on a safety too. Stress the middle of the field. Gonna have gaps on the sides too. So let's, get some type of box concept, high-low with a mesh. Some type of levels, would be good.
All right,
Maybe
no,
dig
that's
back
good.
sides.
That's
so,
good enough. I think that's
yeah.
what we want to hear from a quarterback. Enough thought behind it, and
Yeah.
not just. Although it is fun to just go four verts and let it fly. And
That's right.
Wait for that bender across the middle.
That's right. Also a great play call. But 3rd and 10, those backers going to be dropping. They're not going to be sitting at 5. They're probably going to be dropping to 7 or 8. So sometimes those benders might get a little iffy. So
Well, that's when you got to fit into the small window, right? That's when you get to show off the gun.
Sure. Until you got Wade Woodaz, who's 6'4".
All right, let's talk about the defense. You've got a few guys on that defense. Woodaz amongst them.
That's right.
on all ACC projections and preseason teams. Who maybe under the radar is a guy who you're like, ooh, obviously if it's Wade Woodaz, you're going to make note of it. But who, maybe other than the projected first rounders and All-Americans is stepping up.
Man, we got some good dudes, man. Good dudes.
And
on
the
that
defensive
defense.
line obviously could all be drafted. So
Yeah.
maybe you move to the secondary linebackers.
A few guys come to mind. Ashton Hampton, just a guy that's been, going to work. Just love watching his work ethic. You might have already said him, but Avion Terrell.
Projected first.
I mean, his work ethic is it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. You just got to be around him for a day or two, and you're gonna be like, yeah, that dude's gonna play ball for a long time.
Speaking of that, speaking of the projected NFL guys, even if you don't seek it out, I'm sure you're aware of some of the conversations and top overall pick projections or first rounders for next year. Did you weigh the NFL aggressively this year before deciding to come back, and what was the deciding factor to come back?
I definitely, wanted to hear what it was going to be like, just projection-wise, but I knew I wanted to come back. It was an easy choice, and everybody we got coming back, 9 stars on offense, 8 stars on defense coming back, and it was an easy choice. It was an easy choice.
Looking at the play, and we're talking with Cade Klubnik, Clemson senior quarterback. Last year, I was surprised by some of your running ability, right? Some of the 40-yard plus touchdown runs, things that, we knew you were mobile, but didn't know you had that in your bag of tricks. What do you want to show this year? Maybe that evaluators or just, you want to make defensive coordinators have to defend. What are you adding to your game this year?
I think use my legs when I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to, manage the game well with them. I think one thing is I was pretty good at throwing on the run last year, but just, that was one thing I definitely took a step in this offseason, just trying to become elite at it. Not be afraid to make any throw.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm a type of guy who's not afraid to trigger anything, and I rely on that. But having that on the run too, and if something's not there, let's take off and go get 5 or 6 yards, and that's great. That's great for an offense. So being able to use that, like you said, whenever I can, and I think would be good. Yeah.
What, can you give us? There's this. I have this fascination with the behind the scenes at the Manning camp. It seems like everybody kind of puts down their guard for a second there. Do you have any good behind the scenes maybe Manning camp stories?
Oh man.
Or when you said great, when you said great camp, why is it such a great camp?
Unbelievable, man. Manny's just put on such a good time. I learned so much. I had like 6 pages of notes from a 45-minute meeting from one of the sessions. So just learned so much. They're just so selfless. They're just wanting to truly just teach and bring in guys who are going to make us better. So just their ability to teach and mold the next generation of quarterbacks, if you will. So just really thankful for the opportunity to be able to go to that camp and hear from those guys and learn life from Peyton and Eli and Archie and so yeah, it's really, really cool.
All right, last year I asked you one of these questions again, but I'm fascinated by those Texas high schools that just crank out quarterbacks. So I'm bringing Drew Brees, Nick Foles, Cade Klubnik. We're talking Westlake High School, obviously. With another guy, the current Reese Wise committed to Ole Miss, so you guys are still cranking him out.
That's right.
If I'm putting together
Sam Ellinger.
And Sam, yes, correct.
That's right.
Well, just for this, we're
okay. Sticking to 4.
We're sticking with 3. I just brought up the other guy that you're still cranking him out. but we're putting together like a 3-on-3 basketball team.
Okay.
And it's y'all three. What's the roles, right? Who's playing down low? Who's the scorer? Give us the scouting report.
Yeah, Nick is a hooper.
Is he?
He's a hooper. Yeah, Nick's my guy. He's a hooper at heart. So he just happens to be able to play football. So got to put him down at center, make him the big man. Put Drew at point.
So that tells me you're the shooting guard, right? You're out there launching.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Drew. I feel like Drew can shoot pretty well. So maybe I'll go point and let Drew toss around some buckets. So.
All right. Cade, we appreciate you for stopping by as
always.
always.
Absolutely, man. Great to see you.
Good luck this season.
Thank you so much.